Hey friends, Diana here from Garden Love. I didn't do many videos this year on my mulberry, my weeping mulberry that I absolutely love. But I did notice something that I want to point out to you guys in case you guys have any weeping mulberries. I'm going to show you the second one that I have over here. As you guys can see, they're both doing beautiful. You can see a beautiful trunk going up, nothing growing from the trunk, which is how it should be. As you can see, this one is still more lush and there's a lot of green on it. However, let's take a look at this one. This one seems to be drying out a lot sooner, and I want to point something out to you guys. Here's the trunk, and there are some suckers coming out of the trunk. Now keep in mind, weeping mulberries, basically they take, I'm not sure what kind of tree, but what they do is they take all the branches and they graft the weeping mulberry right up above. So anything that's growing right below basically the top of the tree, you want to cut it off because this is going to suck energy. And I have my Corona tools that I won, that I'm very excited to have, and I'm going to basically just cut these suckers that are taking energy from the top of the tree. Keep in mind, the tree, basically the roots are coming out of this trunk, and the tree is basically going to feed it whatever's best for the tree. Whatever this is, part of the tree is going to want to grow this and put all its energy into these suckers that are coming from the tree. But what we really want is to focus the energy on basically the graft that were put up there to continue to grow the weeping mulberry, because that's what we are growing this tree for the beautiful fruit that it gives us. So that way we don't have dead branches like this. And I was pretty much starting to kill the tree off the top, the grafts, as you can see, because normally what ends up happening is basically all these branches are still very much alive, and you just end up getting dry leaves, and then the branches are still ready for next year. In this case, since I didn't notice these suckers soon, look at this. Look at that. It started to put its energy in putting all the energy into this branch that was part of the the trunk, what they used to graft the mulberry to. So that's what we definitely want to avoid. Because look at this. You guys see that? All of that is green, and it was putting all its energy into that, and definitely was starting to cut off some of the limbs from the grafts that they put into this tree. Look at this. This is the first year that I actually have full long branches that are drying out, and that's due to the fact that the tree was putting its energy into the suckers that were coming up. And this basically applies to any tree that you have. If you have any trees that are grafted, anything below the graft line you want to make sure that you take off, because you want the tree to focus on what you are growing it for, which is whatever you grafted with, or whatever the let me show you guys another example. Whatever the nursery that you bought it from grafted with. For example, this avocado tree was definitely grafted somewhere along this line, and anything growing below this line, I'm gonna cut it off. So you can tell, here's the graft, here's the wound, how it kind of ended up growing together, and then everything above that is basically what the grafted were with. So in this case, it's a house avocado. Now that we're here, quick update. Unfortunately, I did not get any fruit on it. I think that this tree needs more space to grow, and I think it needs more consistent water, and I don't have time to be watering it every day, and I don't have a drip system over here. So at some point I want to get this in the ground, or come up with a solution that can water this tree every day so it can have the water to sustain the flowers. Keep in mind, guys, you guys always need to water your containers, because especially big trees like this, because they don't have access to water. This is an experiment that I did. I actually dug this out of someone's house, and I didn't know if it was gonna make it, because it was in a very, very, very tiny, narrow planter. made out of concrete, so we were able to get very little roots with it, and we had to trim it down tremendously. As you can see, it was just a trunk and a few branches, and it's coming back. I did record how I took care of this tree to allow it to continue to grow, and now I'll put that video together for you guys once this tree gets a little bit bigger, so I can give you guys the before and after. And you can see that there's a lot of things growing out of the trunk, which is amazing. You can see that the graft is right here. You don't want anything growing below that graft, which in this case it's not. Everything's above that graft. You can tell this was a dwarf tree because they didn't leave much of the tree that it came with, and they grafted it very, very, very low instead of grafting it higher up so the tree can grow bigger. So this is something I'm going to be looking for trees like this. I don't want any of these little tiny buds that are coming out right here to grow below this graft. You can tell the difference right here. See that? So this is just a quick video, guys, on telling you guys to keep an eye out for your trees. Don't allow any of your trees to grow anything below the graft. Otherwise, your tree that you're growing for, whatever it is that you're growing, an apple, orange, lime, whatever it is, mulberry, you're not going to end up getting the fruit that you want, because the tree is going to end up taking all the energy to its original branching out from, you know, the original rootstock. And you guys don't want that, because who knows what the rootstock is. You guys want to be able to grow whatever it is that you're growing. Alright guys, this year has been a crazy year. It's been crazy for everybody. I've been super busy. I've been sick 3 times. I'm actually homesick today. I'm getting better now. It's just been crazy, guys. I think the stress, the overworked, and everything that's going on has really taken a toll on a lot of people. So I hope you guys are staying healthy. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Don't forget to cut your dead branches off your tree. That way your tree can look beautiful and it can also continue to grow. Alright guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully I'll be bringing up some more videos for you guys. Bye bye.